Hello, denizens of the internet. So I'm back again with some new video stuff. Um, this time it's, let's see, 4 different drawings instead of one painting. I figured I'd just post some of my sketches here. Um, so these aren't really meant to be finished paintings. They're super rough, and I'm just getting in there with colors and splashing them around and seeing what happens. It's kind of a fun exercise to do, just to get your brain working in the morning and just kind of find new combinations for colors and compositions that you might not have thought of. So here you can see I'm making someone riding on a moped. Uh, that's about as far as I've thought. So, like, the brushwork in this is really terrible, but that's not the point. It's not supposed to be a really nice painting. It's just a sketch to get my brain working. So here I added some missiles because I thought it needed some missiles, and just putting some numbers in there for the date that I did it. Because again, with these, it's more important that I just did it on a certain date. It's kind of a record of how I was sketching at the time, rather than a really nice finished painting. So that's why I always put the dates on these. So here I'm starting with a little bit better of a drawing. And by the way, since my last video, I've been developing my drawing skills a little bit more, my digital drawing skills. And now I feel a lot more comfortable making nice-ish drawings that look finished. I think later on, the last 2 sketches are drawings. So yeah, here you can see I'm just kind of trying to make a nice kind of noonday lighting scheme. I have noticed that when everything's super rough like this and the brush strokes are going everywhere, putting a little bit of lasso tool in for some hard shapes can make it look a little bit more finished right away. So they're just putting in a backpack and stretching some boards into perspective. Again, another little trick just to make it look more finished than it is, because it is awfully rough. There's the numbers. And alright, so this next one isn't one finished drawing, it's just a bunch of... Oh no! Sorry, I think there's actually 5 drawings, maybe. Anyway, this is a finished drawing, more or less, with some colors put in there. But this is kind of the drawing style that I've settled on for now, which is a round brush at about 80% opacity, and then an eraser at the same 80% opacity. And I kind of work drawing in and erasing out constantly, which maybe isn't the most efficient way to draw, but it has kind of a fun, sketchy style to it that I like. You can always make some interesting shapes that would otherwise be harder to draw. So here I'm just laying in some really quick colors. It's pretty much just yellow and blue, and then I'm choosing colors that are very close to yellow or blue to turn some of the forms. And then he has a hat that's orange. I am trying to brush in some disparate colors into the background, so like there's some reds mixed in with the blues. Okay, yeah, here is the one that's just a bunch of random sketches. Again, this is just kind of a fun way to get your brain ready for drawing in the morning, where I'm just putting a bunch of blobs down and trying to make compositions out of them. And they don't stay for longer than like a second before I just delete them and start a new one. which is pretty fun, because you never know what you're going to get. Like this guy. Speaking of that guy, I feel like I should do more life studies and studies of human type people. Maybe naked sometimes. Although maybe I should just look up like skateboarding videos and stuff and just pause the video and make drawings of that. I think that'd be a good practice. Here's another drawing of just random stuff. This time I'm not erasing the whole thing. I'm just drawing more random bits onto it as I go. So again, it's not an amazing drawing. It's just kind of for fun to get my hand drawing different shapes and ideas. So here's, I guess it's kind of a cat robot, which are pretty much my two favorite things. So it's great. I really like robots. And there's that guy. But yeah, it's just a lot of drawing in really fat lines and then erasing them out to get a little bit of line weight. Bam! Here we go. See you in the next video.